My sister-in-law gave everyone gifts except me. I took everything away from her. My sister-in-law Rachel had been deliberately excluding me from gift exchanges for 7 years since I married her brother Kevin, and she made it obvious every single time. At Christmas, she'd hand out beautifully wrapped packages to Kevin's parents, his other siblings, their spouses, every cousin, every child, even the neighbor who watered their plants. But when it came to me, she'd look right through me like I didn't exist. She'd say she ran out of time or money or ideas, but then pull out an extra gift for someone who stopped by unexpectedly. At her birthday party, she'd thank everyone for their presents individually except mine, which she'd leave unopened in the corner. At family white elephant exchanges, she'd bring exactly enough gifts for everyone minus one and pretend she miscounted when I sat there empty-handed. Kevin said Rachel was just forgetful, but Rachel remembered every birthday, anniversary, and pet adoption date for 37 other family members. She had a color-coded calendar with everyone's preferences and sizes and wish lists except for mine, because I apparently didn't exist in her world. His parents, George and Marie, would awkwardly try to share their gifts with me while Rachel watched smirking. Other family members started bringing extra generic gifts, assuming Rachel would forget me again, which she always did. The worst was our wedding, where Rachel gave Kevin an envelope with $5,000 for his future and told everyone at the microphone that this was for her brother only, specifically not for me, because blood family needed to look out for each other. She made eye contact with me while saying it to make sure I understood I would never be family. Last Christmas was when Rachel really showed her cruelty. She'd organized Secret Santa for the whole family with a $100 limit. Everyone got assignments except somehow my name wasn't in the hat. Rachel said she must have forgotten to write it down, but everyone else was already matched, so I could just watch everyone else open gifts. She gave Kevin a watch worth $300 in front of me and said real siblings didn't need spending limits. She gave his mother designer perfume and his father golf clubs, and his cousin's baby a savings bond. But when 5-year-old Timmy asked why Aunt didn't get anything, Rachel said sometimes people don't deserve presents. A child asked why I didn't deserve presents, and Rachel just shrugged, saying, "Not everyone can be special." I spent that entire Christmas watching 40 people open gifts while sitting there like furniture Rachel had to walk around. That's when I learned something interesting about Rachel's situation. She'd been living off her grandmother Dorothy's promise of inheritance for years, running up credit cards and taking loans because Dorothy was 93 and worth $2 million. Rachel was the only grandchild who visited regularly, and Dorothy had told everyone Rachel would get everything for being such a devoted granddaughter. Rachel had already spent probably $300,000 she didn't have yet on a house and cars and jewelry, assuming Dorothy would die soon. What Rachel didn't know was that Dorothy had been talking to me at every family gathering while Rachel was busy ignoring my existence. Dorothy would sit next to me during gift exchanges and pat my hand while watching Rachel exclude me. Dorothy asked me once why Rachel was so cruel, and I just said some people show their true character through small actions. Dorothy started requesting I visit her without telling Rachel. We'd have tea and talk about her travels and her late husband, and how disappointed she was in how materialistic Rachel had become. Dorothy said Rachel only visited to ask about the will and check if Dorothy was still